Jafer Chohan, who was called into the England white ball team to tour the Caribbean next month. He's 22. He's the first graduate from the recently set up South Asian Cricket Academy to be selected for England. Our reporter Luke Wolstenholme has been to Headingley to chat to him about his journey to this point.
Well, Jafer Chohan, England cricketer, how does that sound?
Not something I was expecting to be hearing this soon, but no, I couldn't be happier. I mean, it's what I wanted to do my whole life. So yeah, no, I'm absolutely thrilled.
And how did you find out that you got the call up to the England white ball side?
It was, I guess, a bit random. I was at home, still in bed, and I got a call right. My dad just woke me up, and he was saying he was in a meeting at home, and I ran to the office in my boxers whilst he's on a meeting, and I just put it on speaker. And I don't think I really gave Luke much back. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't really know what to say at that point, but no, obviously it was a really nice moment.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a special moment. And it's been a pretty meteoric rise for you, hasn't it, Jafer? I mean, a couple of years ago, you weren't even at Yorkshire, and now you're in an England white ball squad. Yeah,
it has been a bit of a crazy rise, but for me, it's just staying as level-headed as I can, just keep working hard, just making sure I'm ready for whatever opportunity comes, because you don't know how quick things are going to happen. So for me, it's just making sure I'm as ready and prepared as I can be if I get that opportunity out there.
And what do you think changed for you over the past couple of years to get this opportunity that you have now?
Well, I think, yeah, once I got my contract, I think a big thing for me is just a rise in confidence in my own game. Probably when I was younger, that was a slight weakness of mine, whereas now I'd say it's a strength, if anything. Especially the way I look at games, I just try and really enjoy my cricket and show everyone what I can do. So hopefully I can go and do that in the Caribbean as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And another player who's had a meteoric rise, it's fair to say, is Shoaib Bashir, who's out with the England Test side at the moment, playing in Pakistan.
Yeah.
You played with him a few years ago in minor county cricket, didn't you?
Yeah, we're going back to about 2021. We were both couldn't get into the Berkshire first team at that point. So we played some twos games together at the start of the season. But it's been nice for me to see that, you know, within 1 year he was playing Test cricket, and for me looking at people like him and Rehan, it's been really nice to kind of help me think, oh, you know what, that goal is achievable. And watching him, he's been absolutely amazing. So if I can try and replicate somewhat of what he's done would be great. And going from relative obscurity to playing for England wasn't something that you could do sort of 5-10 years ago. There was a clear path, right? You'd have to go through a major county system and work your way up. But now the jump isn't as big as it used to be, right? And do you think that there's a sense that players feel like you could have a few good games and before you know it, you could be in a position like yourself, like Shoaib? No, 100%. I think that's the really exciting thing about playing in England right now. It's just that sort of backing and the different way the system's run now. Whereas before it was a bit of a clear, okay, you need to have a few good years of county cricket and then you'll get your opportunities. Now they're going a lot more off potential, and I mean, it's just really exciting. Like, so I had people mention to me over the last year or so, oh, you know, you never know what could happen if you have a few good seasons, but you know, you want to believe it, but you're like, oh, I don't really know. But now to actually get this opportunity is amazing. But it's really exciting for everyone to be like, to help them push forward and kind of have that motivation to work a lot harder, because that goal seems a lot more achievable than maybe it once was.
You're at Yorkshire now, but I know the South Asian Cricket Academy was hugely influential in your development. You're their first ever graduate for England. Can you just talk to me a bit about the South Asian Cricket Academy and what they did for you?
No, Saka was huge for me. At that point, I'd played a bit of minor county cricket, and I felt like I was ready to play some second team cricket and get seen by some counties, but there was no way in. Like, you can message coaches, but it's only going to get you so far. Like, they get so many messages, so it wasn't going to really get you anywhere. And then Saka gave me that opportunity to actually play against second teams, really test where my game's at, and give me that opportunity to play against pro players and be seen. So it was huge like that, and Tom Brown gave me a hell of a lot of support then, and even still now I have really good contact with him. So I mean, it's clear how good they've been with the amount of players that have come through. So no, they were great for me at that stage.
Yeah, they've got 10 people in on professional contracts. This is British Asians who, you know, may not have got a pro contract and may have been forgotten by the system potentially. They're getting that second opportunity. This has never been around before.
Yeah, I think for me, I might not have been here if it wasn't for that. So no, I'm really grateful, and a lot of lads are, because it gives them that sort of opportunity to really achieve what they've wanted to do their whole lives. And I know for a lot of guys who maybe have lost hope, it's given that little bit of hope that, oh, maybe I can still do it. So it's really nice for a lot of people around the country, and it's got massive now. And there's a huge talent pool, and there's so many when they're young British Asian players, and for some reason they're not making it. So it's a great opportunity for these guys to give it another go and try and achieve their goals.
And as I mentioned, you're at Yorkshire now, and I know a hugely influential figure on you is Adil Rashid, right?
Yeah.
And talk to me about how much he's helped you.
Yeah, I think growing up, watching England play, he was always huge for me. One, being a leg spinner, but then also being British Pakistani as well. So there was always that thing. And then coming here was, yeah, I can't say I wasn't a fanboy when I first came, but him and his brother Ammar have properly looked after me, and I see him as like big brothers now. So when I first came, I mean, Adil's obviously very busy travelling around, but any opportunity he gets, I'll net with him, or he'll just give me a call and just give me a bit of support. So he's been huge for me. So yeah, that's the best thing about being at Yorkshire. He's got access to people like him. I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that. So yeah, I'm just going to try my best to learn as much as I can off him and try and replicate what he's done in his career.
Yeah, it's crazy to go from idolising someone to potentially playing alongside them. I mean, that must be pretty special if that happens in the Caribbean.
No, 100%. I mean, from when I first signed, I was like, oh, it'd be a dream to actually just play a game with him, you know, maybe have him at like mid-off to chat to between balls, and just watching bowl at the other end would be so cool. And yeah, I never thought that maybe we could be doing it together for England, so that would be a really, really special moment if I can do that with him.